Welcome to Quick Report News. We have some absolutely huge news for Star Wars fans and gamers. Something that's been, get this, over 2 decades in the making. So the big question on everyone's mind is this. After 21 long years, is the wait for a true successor to an absolute gaming classic finally over? Let's dive right into this massive announcement and figure out what it all means.
All right, to really understand why this is such a big deal, here's what we're going to cover. We'll talk about the new game that was announced, take a look back at the epic history of the original, meet the director who's coming back, trace his long journey, and finally, explain what a spiritual successor actually is.
First up, let's talk about the big reveal that basically broke the internet. So boom, the Game Awards 2025. Seemingly out of nowhere, a trailer drops for a brand new narrative role-playing game called Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic. And this is the shot that got everyone talking. Just this one glimpse of a dark, kind of mysterious new chapter. But to really get why this one image is causing so much hype, you gotta go back in time with me. Okay, so why is everyone freaking out about a new game in this series? Let's talk history, because the original game wasn't just another title, it was an absolute phenomenon. The original game from 2003, which fans just call KOTOR, wasn't just good, it was a masterpiece. I mean, look at this, it has a 94 on Metacritic. To put that in perspective, that's legendary status, putting it up there with the best games of all time. And that reputation has only grown. It's not an exaggeration at all. People consistently say it's one of the greatest video games ever made, period. It just totally changed what we thought a story in a video game could be.
So what made it so special? Well, it was set 4,000 years before the Star Wars movies, in a completely different time. This meant the creators could do anything they wanted, and it gave you, the player, the ultimate choice. You could become a noble Jedi, or you could totally fall to the dark side and become a powerful Sith.
The combat was also something else. This wasn't a button masher. You could actually pause the action and plan your moves, like a game of chess, but with lightsabers. And every single choice you made, what you said, how you fought, it all had real consequences that changed your story. The whole heart of the game was this epic struggle between the light side and the dark side, and your character was smack in the middle of it all. This choice, it wasn't just a gimmick, it defined everything. So the big question is, who was the creative mastermind behind this classic? And this brings us to the most exciting part of this whole announcement. The person who's actually making this new game happen. The person leading this new project is Casey Hudson. You know, the very same guy who was the project director on the original KOTOR. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because he also directed another little series you might have heard of called Mass Effect. Yeah, this is the guy you want making your epic story game. But his return to this universe, well, it wasn't a straight line. His journey back has been a long and winding road for sure. You can just see it right here, it's been a wild ride. After KOTOR, he eventually left the company, BioWare, went to Microsoft, then even came back to BioWare before leaving again. It's been a long journey, but it feels like he's finally coming full circle, you know? Returning to the universe he helped create. So, what exactly is this new game? And you might be thinking, hey, wait a minute, wasn't there another KOTOR thing already in the works? Let's clear up all that confusion right now. Okay, this next part is the key detail to all of this. Fate of the Old Republic is being called a spiritual successor. Think of it this way. It is not a direct sequel. It is not a remake. It's a completely new story that's designed to capture the same feeling, guided by the original creator. And this is where it all becomes clear. For years, there's been talk of a remake of the original game, but its development has been pretty troubled. Fate of the Old Republic is something else entirely. It's a brand new game with a brand new story led by the original director. They are two completely different projects. And that's why fans are so excited. This isn't just retelling a story we already know. This is a true continuation of a legacy. It's a brand new adventure from the mind that started it all, promising that dark, epic storytelling that made the original a classic in the first place. So, this all brings us back to our big question. After more than 2 decades, a bunch of spin-offs, and a remake that's kinda stuck, will this finally be the epic Star Wars RPG that a whole generation of fans has been waiting for? So we have to ask you, are you excited for Fate of the Old Republic? And if you played the original, what's your favorite memory from KOTOR? Let us know down in the comments. We really want to hear from you. And that's it for this report. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Quick Report News so you never miss our explainers on the latest stories.
Thanks for watching.